hand come along and then attack here, drops to the throat like that. Okay, so when you attack this side, the same hand, this hand control, and this hand attack. Welcome back onto the Master Wong, onto the Wing Chun training tip, onto the Siu Lim Tao. Remember, Siu Lim Tao, little idea onto the Master Wong Wing Chun training system. Onto the movement here, you practice the hand come out like this. When you finish the movement and hand across and comes out to the top of the throat. Now the idea of this hand here come across, you got to understand it in the line and then straight in line for attacking. So when you're walking like that, I got to be line on the hand like that. So got to be enough power coming in to control the arm position. Important thing about it, spend a bit of time to movement onto the form to make sure you work well and make the movement work onto your body. Let me show you what that does so you can understand how to use this particular tip here. So that basically when you're punching, this hand come along and then attack here, drops to the throat like that. Okay, so when you attack this side, the same hand, this hand control, and this hand attack. Now, if I go like that, if he hit me, I already change and I go like that. If he hit this side, I'm do the same, okay? So this is why this hand here, when he coming in, is that, like that. That's where the hand is curved, sooner, like that. And when your hand is curved like that already, it's easier for you to attack. So if you do this side, the same, like that. And then because the hand is curved, it's easy for you to make the elbow coming in and every coming in to control this arm and keep them out of the way. It's easier, okay, thank you. On this one here, welcome you to the Master Wong Wing Chun training. Onto the tip, on this particular tip here, onto the Siu Lim Tao on the form side. The most important thing you're understanding onto this form particular movement, onto the line here, okay? This arm coming in and this hand coming in. Now, the important thing you need to understand about this is the way you're doing the form, okay? The way you do them. Because you got to understand, when you do the form static, it's nothing much there to be able to see. But when you start to have somebody in there, you can't control the movement well and specific enough, you won't be able to using the technique well. So this is why it's important to understand about the form. So when you're doing this particular one here, across like this, come back and then palm like this, okay? Hand like this, come back here. Now this hand here, this one we're going to concentrate on in a minute, is learn to control the center so the movement can come in properly and then in line. So let me show you here on this particular tip here that you need to concentrate on so you know how to practice when you're training onto the Master Wong Wing Chun training. Let me bother you, Jim. When you're working on this, he attacking. Now you got to understand when you have the hand here, you have to be in the center, okay? In the center of you, and then lean like this to able to put the elbow on. So when you have the form the same, so the line of it from here, same, like that, go straight to the center of him, okay? Very basic movement there. So when you're working, the line of it, here, when you grab hold of it, turn it, and keep in the center, and then forward like. Remember the Siu Lim Tao, little idea. It just gives you the idea, understand about the form of it. So what does it do? Now most important thing when you start to practice this particular bit here already, this hand come along and this hand, the hand position is very important. Now when the hand come in here and come back, have to be in a specific line so you can able to generate power in the movement, okay? Don't open too wide or too big. If you open too wide, too big, you won't able to generate any power on the movement there. So let me show you on this particular bit here so you can know exactly how to do it. Everybody, Jim. Now the idea of this when he punching coming in, if he hand is not grabbing like the one you've done before, then this hand coming in and this hand straight away attack. So if you hand this hand straight from here, you slap this down, this hand follow straight away. This hand have to be followed in this particular area line to stopping his movement, okay? So when he punching coming in, hand here and like that straight away onto the throat like this to control the line. Or sometimes when you go like this here and you go boom like that, straight away come to the jaw straight away. But the hand, when it here land, this hand have to follow in straight away to get rid of him, okay? Very basic and simple. The Master Wong training onto the Siu Lim Tao side, onto the form. I give you some little bit of tip onto the hand position on it so you know what to do. Now you have to bear in mind this kind of training here, you do static. Now static is dead, meaning you stand still and you practice. You need to understand the movement of it so you know exactly what to do. The important thing to understand about this particular one here, in the line up here, okay, and come out and come up like this. The first thing we got to concentrate on is this one here. This one is very important to do many different things. But let me show you here what does it do, so when you practice with this line, you know what to do. Now, first thing is, if you're going to kick me in the ribcage, if I go like that, okay, here, I can get broken arm, because what happens is, if you can kick hard like a Thai boxing, your arm will broken, and that's a big problem. So when you kick coming in, you need to follow and then control like this, the movement. So when you come in here, like this, down, okay? So we kick the opposite side the same, we like here, and then come like that, okay? So we kick with this side the same, block, and then control. This hand here, when you control where they are, then flow the way you need them, okay? This is important. So with a line here, and then control, and then you can do all the movement you need. Okay, thank you very much. Basic and simple movement. So you got to understand in a basic thing. If they come in hard kick, you go like that, your wrist broken. So you need to follow the hand along like this to control them. So the same thing is when you're here, okay, and then you come back like this. Instead of when you're doing the movement, go like this and like that, you go in here and then follow in, and then that's when you get rid of the kick. Now, it's an important thing to understand this basic thing. If you don't, you're gonna have a big problem and broken arm, broken thing, broken everything, because we're in the 21st century. People are not gonna kick you like normal side, just leave there. You're gonna kick it so hard that you're gonna break your damn arm. So